Hey guys, I'm Greg, and welcome back to the creative Minecraft building world. And this is a world I started, and it's like a survival let's play, but instead it's completely in creative mode. And that way, we don't have to spend time gathering materials, and we can focus on the creative building side of Minecraft. And that way, we can build some creative and unique, pretty buildings. But previously on the last episode, we were working on this sporting arena, and I really like how this turned out. And for this episode's agenda, we're going to finish up building out this grass area around here, and we'll probably change the material to a more matching theme, like maybe the same material like this turf. But we'll finish a few odds and ends up inside this arena, and then we'll start working our way outside. And there's plenty of land out here to work with. And if we go to the map mode, we can see how much real estate we have to work with inside these castle walls. And if you remember in previous episodes, we built out a market square here, as well as over here. And there's a big marina, and this right here is Spawn Island, where we spawn into the world. So we really haven't gone that far in the world, as this world has many biomes. And I also spend time building pathways and bridges crossing this little river over here, as well as along this way. But with that being said, let's head back inside the stadium and finish a few odds and ends. Let's head to the time-lapse mode. Okay, so we just finished putting in the rest of the floor of the stadium. And one thing I want to work on next is like little skybox viewing areas. And these are going to be a little bit more luxury seating options. And we'll extend them out a little bit. And yeah, they have like access to the center of the stadium down here. And we could put concessions and other stuff in here. But we'll do the same on the other side as well. Let's get to it. So I just finished up the stadium seating, and the skyboxes on this side, or the luxury seating, is the same as that side, as I used the same design. And I used this purple and teal color scheme for the fence railings, as that's what the whole stadium coloring is. So I want to keep it the same look. And we got a box up here, another box, and then we have a larger one towards the bottom. And these all have access inside to the center of the towers. And it definitely makes the stadium look a lot better having in these skyboxes because it doesn't look so like plain smooth stone walls. Now this stadium is definitely not completed, but we can head on outside and start working on some projects out here. We'll come back in future episodes and definitely touch some stuff up though in here. All right, let's work on some stuff out here. All right, so we're looking at the castle walls here, and this is the arena we just finished building. And if we zoom out a little bit, we have the south side entrance with a bridge going across. And in here, I want to populate this area with a bunch of small houses. and or like villager areas because this is a market square and this is another market square. So I want to leave this area for a lot of housing. And then we can start having more industrial shops areas and stuff like that. Maybe a few farms around here. Farms maybe on this side, and then we can start building out more um, villages as well, as there's a couple access points here, here, and down here. And then later on in the future episodes, we can expand on to the other regions of the map. As you can see, there's a lot of black spots that we haven't really been to yet, but we have mesas, we have a desert down here, we have a swamp area. There's just a lot. There's even a frozen tundra way up here, and we'll definitely explore that. But for now, we'll start building out the little houses in this area. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so for those that don't know, this is the south side entrance. For reference, this is the arena we just built, and this is how it looks in person. Now, this is one of the earlier episodes, and if you watch that episode, then you'll know how it looks. But if you're new to the series, well, welcome. And yeah, this is one of the bridges. There's a whole episode on just the bridge building, and there's a bunch down there, as well as a ton down there. And this is over here is where we spawn into the world, and I put sailboats and the classic styled house over there. And that house is a tutorial on my main channel if you want to build that. But let's go back through the south side entrance, and we'll start adding houses over there. Now, you can see the ground has a lot of holes, so we'll definitely have to patch up a lot of areas, and we'll have a little mining section, maybe a little industrial area inside the castle walls. But yep, first things first, let's start putting some roads in. I just finished up a good section of the dirt road, and there's definitely a lot more dirt roads to make within these castle walls. But looking at the map, we got a pretty good start right now, so we can start adding in some village houses, and we can even extend the path out a little bit towards the market square. So we'll do a time lapse of that. Alrighty, so the village is coming along pretty good. I put a little stone like entrance guardhouse in here, and we could check that out. Now, all these houses that I just put in here are houses that I already built on the main channel, and I have full-length build tutorials on how to build each one if you're interested in building them. I seem to be getting stuck right there. I'll add another one. There we go. That's an easy way to not get stuck. If you add a ladder one block past the floor, it's just a lot easier to go up and down. All right, so moving on, we can head on over, and I put a cow pen to the side, and We have 2 houses. Each one has a garden. This one has a sunflower patch as well. And I made a chicken coop. And this chicken coop is on the main channel as well. And there's a full build tutorial on this as well. What I like about this is in the back you can collect the eggs because there's hoppers underneath. Let's see if we can get low enough. Oh, I have to dig down. There we go. There's the hoppers, and they collect right into here. And I was thinking this would probably be a cool world if we did turn this into a survival world later on. So instead of starting from scratch, we could start a survival world with these structures already up, and I think that'd be pretty cool. But I'm going to keep building out this little town area. Alright, back to the time lapse. Alrighty guys, so I added in a few more gardens and a few more houses, and I put this little water well over here. But if we go to the map, we could see this little village is starting to fill out pretty nicely, but there's plenty and plenty of housing we have to do. So one thing I was thinking about doing was keeping more like smaller dirt or very cheap houses, I guess, around the edges, and then towards the center we'll get more luxury, and towards the center of the sports arena will be more higher quality builds. So we'll keep with that theme. But with that being said, that's gonna wrap up this episode for today. It was a little quick one, but we'll be back tomorrow with another episode. And make sure to give this episode a like if you liked the episode. And with that being said, I'll catch you in tomorrow's episode. Later, guys.